clan either. So,
Okay.
so we're both going to be
spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Howling Peak. We've got our bronze player, EX Chillyo. And then spawning at the top right is our victor from last round. It's Raider.
That's right.
All right.
And he won the first match of this series, so he's up 1-0 in this series.
Okay, so it's best of 3.
Yes, best of 3. And Chillyo did choose Howling Peak because he wanted to keep it on HOTS maps. He was going to choose Entomb Valley, but then he decided to choose this map.
Yep.
This is the one of the new ladder maps for HOTS. It's as you can see, it's a 2-player map. It's on a snow tile set, so kind of like a Belshire Winter.
Yeah. It's very easy for a Zerg to take a natural here. It's going to be quite difficult for the Protoss to forge fast expand. He's looking like he's just going to expand in, go maybe 1 gate expand, I would think. Just for the fact of the entry to the natural has 2 points there, and it's going to be hard to defend on 2 fronts. If Chillyo goes for some early aggression here, it can be quite difficult if the Protoss does decide to early expand.
Yeah, we saw early aggression from the Zerg last game. Didn't go very well. So I don't know what he's going to do this game. He already took a gas and is getting his pool after gas. So it looks like he's going to go for early aggression again.
Okay. Chillyo did take a while there to put his drones, that's what they're called, into his gas, so that's going to mean that his speed may be a little bit slower.
Yes.
But it shouldn't be too much of a drama. I mean, by the time it's spawn equals 9, you should have 100 gas, and I think that's still what you need for speed.
Yep, exactly. Looks like this time he is going to try to expand. His drone is out here at his natural, and he has his Overlord out here, so it looks like he's going to try to put down a hatchery. So that's good.
Okay, he gets the hatchery down before the pylon block as well, which is really good for him.
Yeah, just like, I mean, it was less than a second before the probe got there.
Exactly. So speed still hasn't been started yet, but that would be due to the lack of minerals. So as soon as that mineral mark hits around the 100, we should see the speed started, I would think, maybe. There we go. So speed will be started, and we will see the Protoss maybe go for some early aggression off this 1 gate, I would think. Unless he decides to expand.
Yeah, last game the Protoss did do a early expand. In this game, he's not. He's actually walling off the top of the ramp this game. So, yeah, very interesting change in tactics here for Protoss.
Basically, that would be due to the 2 entry points to the natural, because if he does expand, say, at your first point straight off the ramp, he's only going to be able to, cannon up there, and it's going to be really, really difficult to defend against Zergling run-bys onto the other ramp on the other side.
This Overlord is placed perfectly. It is seeing the Nexus go down, and now he has vision over that whole area.
We do see the mothership core being made, so that's going to thwart any Protoss early aggression as well. Just for the fact, Protoss early aggression, Zerg early aggression, just for the fact of the new cannon they've added in HOTS. I can't remember exactly what it's called. The photon overcharge, I think, which basically turns your Nexus into a giant photon cannon. It's the range on it is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. It puts the planetary fortress to shame, is what it does. Like Protoss says, "Oh, you have a planetary fortress? Well, guess what? Haha, we have a huge cannon."
We have a mothership core.
So now all we need now is for the hatcheries to be a sunken colony and be a huge freaking sunken colony. That's all we need now is to fill it out.
Well, we do see the Zerg player putting down a Spire now, which will indicate new to play, I would assume, so hopefully the second base can get saturated and we can see 2 more gases going down on your natural, otherwise he's not going to be able to support that very well.
Looking at the APM of these 2 players right now at this part of the game, we have 171 for the Protoss and 62 for our Zerg player.
Jeez, that's a bit of a gap. Saturate sorry, the minerals are quite low for our Zero player though, which is generally a good sign. However, he does really need to work on saturating his bases to full. He's only got 11 drones on his main base there, which obviously the maximum is 24 for optimal saturation with your minerals all kicking up, and there's only 6 on the natural compared to our Protoss is 16 on his main and 9 on the natural, so the Protoss does have a better economy at the moment.
Yeah, and it's great to see the counts on it. When you look at the bases, you see the counts right there, so you know there's 15 drones working at that base, and at the natural there is 7 drones, so it's great to see that
it makes
count
it
right
so
there.
much easier.
Yeah. For example,
would you see?
Go ahead.
Sorry. We do see a forward pylon placed at the third base, well, potentially the third or fourth base of the Zerg here, so that's going to, well, give some early aggression for the DTs that are going to be coming up in about 80 seconds.
That's right. Dark Shrine goes down in the main base of the Protoss, and a robotics facility is getting worked on also. So a lot of shenanigans going on here. Warp Prism come out, drops, forward pylons. Oh man, the Protoss is going to have all kind of options available to him in a short amount of time here. Overseer, though, out on the map. Interestingly enough, Overseer is out on the map. He wants to scout around with this.
Yeah, hopefully the Overseer does stay, well, hopefully, where is that Overseer? There is. So the Overseer is going to come back to base, and that's going to give him vision for when those DTs come back, as long as it doesn't get picked off by the sentries. Because there's no Stalkers in the Protoss army, I don't believe. Nope. So there's no Stalkers against Mu to play here, so that's going to be really detrimental for our Zerg.
Just one. There's one blocking the hole at the top of the ramp to his main. That's the only. I think that's the only Stalker that I saw on the map.
Unit counts say 1 Stalker, so that's not going to be enough to handle these mutas if Chillyo does decide to move out and start doing a little bit of harassment.
You're right. In fact, these mutas, if they get lucky, they can take out that Mothership Core wherever it went. Where did Mothership Core go? Oh.
The Mothership Core is still in the base.
Okay.
We do see a Warp Prism moving across the map here, so what I'm expecting is it will probably come around here, and we should see some DTs walked into the main straight away. There's no Overseer in the main base here, so they're going to do a little bit of damage.
Yeah, he's going to do a double prong. He has the DTs here at the right side, bottom right, and now he's going to probably drop something in the main base and distract him. So here we go. The drop is going into the main, and you would think he's going to move the DTs from the lower right also. We'll see if he does that. He does.
Here we go. 3 DTs into the main, so this is going to cause all kinds of problems here.
Yep.
And then 3 DTs are going to go to the natural. The Overseer is going over to the main here. A lot of drones have been killed. Can you bring up the drones killed tab there too, Luke?
Yes, I did, man. 17 drones now. 18, 19. It's climbing. It's not coming down at all. 25 drones, 26, and yeah, there's all kind of work being done by those DTs. Those DTs were not paid enough, and they died because of the mutas in the air. Oh, there's still 1 DT left in the main base of the Zerg player. 30 drones now killed. 31, 32.
Okay, now this is what we've got to watch though. These mutas here are going to come across and do a lot of damage. The photon cannons are just going down, but I don't know if they're going to be up in time. If you see at the natural, there's only 1 pylon. They're powering 3, so if our Zerg player is smart enough, he can take that down and and kill all those probes.
Yeah, so what the Protoss has to do is just going to turn into a little bit of a base trade now. He needs to warp in some more DTs into the main base of the Zerg player. He's going to take out that Spire in the Zerg base. That'll cut down on the muta. Obviously, it'll stop the muta production. But these mutas, man, look how many there are. There is, how many is here? Let's say it's 13 mutas.
13 mutas, yep. Basically, all our Zerg player needs to do is kill those, needs to back off from that photon cannon, of course, because otherwise he's just going to die. The Zerg player has lost pretty much all his drones here. He only has 5 drones left, and the mineral count for our Protoss is getting higher and higher. If those gateways get powered up again, which they should do, and Stalkers get warped in, these mutas are going to have a hard time defending.
Don't know if you remember that the mutas now have super fast regeneration, so as long as you keep them alive, they will always regenerate to full health in a short amount of time. So it's one great thing about mutas.
And that's really good now. Yeah, that's correct. What Chillyo's problem is here, he's targeting the cannons. Like, if he just picks off the pylon, as he's doing now, that's going to depower all of them, and you can clean up after that. So just really needs to work on his focus fire a little bit. He is losing mutas by the second though, and these 3 DTs in the main are doing havoc.
Yeah, I was following the mutas. I was not following the DTs. We're up to 35 worker kills now for the Protoss, and these DTs are now going to focus down this hatchery. And oh, okay. Does he have a spore crawler here? Oh, he has an overseer here. Yeah, so the spine crawler can. Yep. So spine crawler can take out the DTs since that overseer was there. I'm not sure that Raider was paying attention to those DTs. I believe
this may be GG for our Zerg player here.
Right.
As soon as he kills the spine, he's got enough minerals to continue walking in DTs if he wants to. I mean, he could just walk in Zealots at this point and just walk in and kill the Zerg player. I mean, two drones alive is not much.
The Zerg is mining 60 a minute, 40 a minute, and the Protoss is mining 1,200 a minute. Yeah, this game is over. It's 12 supplied to, or 7 supplied to 63 now. Where? Oh, I see. The mutas are dying. Okay, so I wasn't paying attention to the mutas, but I think all the mutas are going to die now.
Yeah, there's one left. There's really no way for the Zerg to come back in this game. We do see a GG from Chillyo, and Raider takes out the series 2-0.